I am taking part in the Pligrims Hospice ultramarathon. I've done this last year. Got seriously injured, tore my hamstring, degloved my toe. Serious in pain for a long time. And although I'm much heavier, about 50 pounds heavier than last year, fitness wise I think I'm well up there. Anyway, let's have a quick look how far we've got so far. So this particular route takes you from Dover through to Canterbury, and eventually ending at Y. Canterbury marks the 35km mark, and then the remaining 20 kilometres is obviously making your way through the woodlands into the back end of Rye. So I'm only 6.2 kilometres so far. I am doing this with a couple of mates, Johnny and Josh, but I've lost them along the way. They're a little bit further back. I've kind of got a point to prove today, because tomorrow I am cycling London to Brighton. So I don't want to be hanging around. Last year I think moving time was like 11 to 12 hours. I was in absolute agony, so I'm really keen to get this done quick today so I can fuel up and be fit for tomorrow. My plan of attack is make the most of the downhills, the declines, make the most of the flats. I remember the real rough parts from last year. You got some real open fields, and it was 30 odd degrees last year, and we're nearing that today. So the plan is those open areas where the sun's on me, where I really struggled with last year, just kind of jog it, make the most of it, get that section out of the way, get back in the shade. I've got my electrolytes and my carb mix, I've got gels galore, so to keep fueling up every 30 to 45 minutes. Annoyingly, I bought Phoenix Pro, it's either a 7 or 8 last year just for this event, and I prepped everything this morning or last night, laid it all out, put my watch on charge, and that's the one thing I forgot, is my super duper expensive sports watch. So I'm having to rely on Strava on my phone, and I hope my phone lasts, to keep an eye on the distance travelled. This part I'm just come up to, me and Johnny last year walked straight past it for about 3 kilometres, or about 1.5 kilometres. We said, where's all the people gone? Where's the markings? Where's the ribbons? And then we looked to our right and we see loads of people walking through the middle of the field, and that's when we realised we had buggered up. So thankfully this year I've spotted it, and I've had an extra 3k to the already 55k we're doing. Look at the views as well. You're not going to find better walks than this, straight through the Kent countryside. You've got livestock ahead, you've got cows, you pass horses, you pass bulls and sheep and whatever else. But absolute scenes, beautiful. Last year all these cows were out in this field we're walking through now, and Johnny dared me to try and jump on one. Thankfully they're behind a fence this year, so I haven't got to worry about the temptation of trying to ride a cow. was rest stop number 1, the church. I remember last year I was absolutely begging for the first rest stop. I was struggling with 9.65 kilometres, so we'll call it 10 because it's Strava on my phone. I'm not exactly convinced it's accurate. Quickly grabbed a bottle of water, filled up my vest, had a little cakey, off I went. Thought to keep a bit of momentum, don't let myself cool down too much. Just keep basically hammering on until we get to Canterbury. Sure how far through we are. If I had to guesstimate, probably about 20 kilometres. I spoke to Johnny at rest stop 2 and he was about 2-3 kilometres behind. So we're going to touch base when I get to Canterbury. I'll give him a call, we'll touch base, see where he is, see if it's worth waiting for him. I'm going to have some grub, something actually solid rather than just gels or a carb mix that I mix in the water. So I'll touch base in there. But yeah, feeling okay. I've had a niggly knee injury for the last 3-4 weeks, so it's doubtful how well I'd actually be able to do. I actually don't do yoga as well, which is ridiculous because I was training jiu-jitsu and judo 5-6 days a week, and the one thing that actually blows my knee out is yoga. So I've been nursing that and I've been minimising the miles I put on my feet recently, and I've not even run in about 2-3 months. But it's given me a little bit of jip here and there, my feet feel a little bit sore, but we'll keep just hammering on, get to Canterbury. Rest stop number 3 or 4. I don't know where we are, I don't know how far we are, 20 odd K. I think it's Elsham, somewhere around there. Little church, got myself cheese roll, little lemon drizzle cake, filled up my water. To be honest, I've been in the trenches, big style for the last 10-15 kilometres. I'm hurting, but I don't want to stop any of the momentum and stop for too long at the rest stops. I'm literally grabbing something to eat, filling up my water and going, because otherwise things start hurting a little bit more. I just want to get to Canterbury. As soon as I get to Canterbury, I'm going to take a half-hour break, get some real food, hopefully. I want to pop in a shop, get a Monster or a Lucozade or a Red Bull, just get some sugar back inside me, and then just go through my bag and my pockets and see what I've got left in terms of carbs and mixes and whatever else. And if you just grab some more bits, I will. But yeah, so I think I'll put another 12-13k to go to Canterbury, and then once we get to Canterbury, it's another 20 kilometres from there. I was hoping to be done by 4, but I think 6-7 o'clock is probably a realistic time. So yeah, see you when we get to Canterbury. I forgot to say with all these clips why I'm actually doing this. Why am I putting myself through 55 kilometres on a beautiful Saturday day, and then cycling another 90 kilometres from London to Brighton on a Sunday on the day after? You know, not like doing one or the other on their own was enough. So I'm raising money. Today is for Pligrims Hospice. That's the event, that's who runs it. But I've actually been raising money for the British Heart Foundation. This isn't the first I've raised money for them. I've raised money for them in the past. It's a charity that's very close to my heart. My father died at 46 of a cardiovascular condition. I'm not going to use a big long word, but basically he went through cardiac arrest because of a hereditary, it's basically high cholesterol, but it's a hereditary thing, which I've also got, and I've been on statins since I was 20 years old. So that's why I'm doing it. Most of us have probably lost someone or know someone who's had a cardiovascular condition, who's had heart disease, who's had a heart attack, who's on stents, whatever. All of us probably know someone, and that's why it's really important for me to raise money for that charity, so they can put research to, you know, I'm not saying they're going to stop people having heart attacks and heart disease and whatever else, but you know, if they can help people live longer, then so be it. So yeah, that's why I'm basically putting in 150 kilometres over 2 days. The British Heart Foundation, so our loved ones, for ourselves, for me, we can live that a little bit longer and be healthier for longer. So if you get a chance to donate money to a charity, to a loved one or a friend that's potentially raising money for a charity like the British Heart Foundation, go for it, because it really is one of them charities where you're, I'm trying to think what it's called, but Joe, like when you're passing it on, if you know what I mean, it's something that, you know, it's, you'll donate and it's something you'll probably benefit from, or someone you know will benefit from at some point in their life. So yeah, donate ahead. I tell you what the hardest bit is, at the start everyone's all grouped together. You can have like a little bit of a natter in the way and whatever else. Obviously still feeling fresh anyway, and there's things to say. But honestly, I think I've got a bit of grated cheese stuck in the back of my throat. But yeah, once everyone starts, the gap starts widening between you and the next group or the next person. It really is just you and your own thoughts. And when it's boiling hot, and it's boiling hot as well, and it's just fields and there's nothing much to look at other than fields, it's just honestly such a mental battle. And I think it's what I needed, to be honest, because in the last year, since the last time I've done this, I've really struggled mentally. I'm not saying it's something that I haven't struggled with in the past, because I most definitely have, but this year's definitely been something different. I definitely feel like I've been in my head a lot more, withdrawn. Yeah, I've really let people kind of get in my head, to be honest, as well, and it's meant that things I've worked my arse off for and worked most of my working career for, especially at work, I've given up. I've given up with a job that I used to love. I've given up relationships and friendships at work because of what other people have said, and it gets inside my head, and I've like I mull over things, and I've just mentally it's fucking broke me right down. So to be out here in just my own thoughts, and to be honest, the only thing I'm thinking about is getting one foot in front of the other anyway, but to give me the opportunity to kind of reflect on things, and also not to sit here and worry about work or sit here and worry about other things. It's probably going to benefit me in the long run. And it's not just that, I think it's like that sense of achievement you get as well from doing something like this. I think it really helps, because I'm one person, I'm not someone that's always looking for the next thing, always looking for that, what's the word, where you get like that, you know, when you win something, you buy something, you get that, I can't think of the word's called, but I'm always looking for that next high, and doing something like this is going to really, it's going to give me that, hopefully anyway, if I get to the 55 kilometre mark. And then tomorrow, when I get to Brighton Pier and I get to have a sugary donut and some ice cream and then jump in the sea, then I'll probably get that sense of enjoyment, that sense of bloody, you know, sense of achievement. So yeah, if you get the chance to do something, just do it. Even if it's not like a charity thing, just getting out and walking, getting out in nature, getting away from everything. Just fucking 1 second. There's a goat. I'm not going to say the other bit from that TikTok. But yeah, get out guys. Get out, clear your head. Do something you're proud of. Do you know where we are? Canterbury. About 34k in now, so I'm about a kilometre and a bit off the Canterbury rest stop, where most people probably will stop in, because we'll be carrying on to Wye, which is another 20 kilometres from there. Mate, I am psyched. I don't know if you can see, but I'm a sweaty mess. I've been running on and off now for the last 5-10k, because it was shit. I was struggling. Get to stop now for 15 minutes, fill up water bottles, get some grub, and then we keep going to Wye. Just up there, it's Pligrims Hospice, Canterbury. That is the 35k mark. My feet are proper sore. Some absolute knobheads changed signs around in the high street, so I ended up walking around Canterbury High Street a few times until I could make sense of where I was, or try and work out what had happened to these signs. So it's put a little bit extra on my feet. But either way, it's good to get to another rest stop. My feet are sore. My feet are proper sore and I'm quite fatigued now, so it'd be nice to sit down for 15 or so minutes. I just spoke to John. He's at one of the other rest stops before this, which is about 7.5 kilometres away. So he's about 7 kilometres away now, if he's already left. But yeah, it'd be nice to take some weight off the feet for half an hour and get some proper food inside my belly. I don't know how far we've gone. I'm guessing we're probably nearer the 40k mark now, maybe a little bit less than that. Oh, Got some cheesy chips with chipotle sauce at the Canterbury rest stop. Topped up on my fluids. Got some carb drinks, or drink. One, I've already polished that off. Try and refuel. The legs are starting to cramp now and the feet are sore. I dared take my socks off when I was there because it's like walking on air. I can feel there's blisters. And the last thing I do is see them or whatever. I just want to keep ploughing on. I probably was only there 15-20 minutes, if that, just enough. Literally eat my cheesy chips, grab some supplies and go. I just want to keep moving. But what is great is the first 35k to Canterbury, you're counting 1k, 2k, 5k, 6k, you know, up until 35k. Now it's only 20k left. I feel like I'm 20k, 19k, 18k. Mentally, I think it's so much easier to get done. Annoyingly, I don't actually know what I've done now because I forgot my super duper expensive watch. So I had to use Strava on my phone, which has killed the battery. So I've had to stop using Strava just to keep a little bit in case of emergencies. So now I'm blind when it comes to distance covered. But what I'll do is the next rest stop, I'll have a little look. I've kind of found that there's a rest stop every about 6-7k. So we'll probably only have two more rest stops now until the finish line. And even the next rest stop, to be honest, I'm probably not even going to stop. I'm probably going to keep ploughing through. Yeah, but absolutely knackered. I can't wait to have a shower. It's so hot. And going through these woodlands, it's just, the humidity is absolutely mad. What I'm doing is though, try and take some pressure off my feet, change the subject slightly. Is any kind of decline I'm jogging down, because it just shifts that weight from one part of the foot to another and one part of your leg to another. So it just kind of helps rotate the soreness a little bit. Look at this gaff. I don't know what the trees are, and I don't know if you can even see it, but it's just cool. They're like trees you'd expect from a safari or something. I don't know, I can't explain it, but it's just cool as anything. Oh, just hurt my ankle. Beautiful. Funny story, or not so funny story. Where I am now, it's basically where last year a blister burst on my little toe, and I wrapped it with tape and put compeed around it. And I can't put a picture on here because it'll get taken down, but let's just say because of that, the tape rubbed, and when I took the tape off, it removed the entirety of the top of the toe, including the toenail. And all you could see was muscle fibres. I had to go and see plastic surgeons and whatever else at the hospital. So yeah, fingers crossed the same thing doesn't happen again. I've not long gone past, well I say not long, it's been a little while now, past the one before Chilham. So they said then Chilham was an hour from there, and then the one from there was another hour and 3/4. So if we say 3 hours total, I must have banged out at least half an hour. So, you know, we could be only 3.5 hours away from finishing. My legs are cooked though, my legs are so cooked. They're dead. My feet are so sore. I'm just putting my head down at this point and just fucking moving forward. Just an absolute ride of pain and knackered. But it'll be worth it in the end. It was only a year ago, me and Johnny sat here because I was absolutely dying. My feet were killing me. I could barely walk, to be honest. And we sat there and we chatted, and he was on the phone and whatever else. So when you're watching this, Johnny, I'm still thinking about you. I know you're behind me somewhere, but I hope you're well, and I hope you're healthy, and I hope you're still going. And I'm sorry we're not walking together, but I had something to prove to myself. So it's always next time. But yeah, that's where me and Johnny sat, and we looked over this view. Absolutely stunning. I don't know how far we're away from the Chilham stop, but that is the last one. I think there's one more potentially after, or the one after that is, I think it's actually the end. So once we get to Chilham, I think it's about 10k left, which is mental because I know that I can run that in 50 minutes to an hour, easy. But to walk it is going to take me 2 hours. Oh, I so wish I could run it to get it over and done with. Just bear in mind that tomorrow I've got a London to Brighton bike ride. I've got to cycle 90 kilometres tomorrow. I've got to get up at Ditchling Beacon. My legs are cooked now. They are absolutely cooked. I don't know. Don't know how I'm going to do it. Heart, stubbornness. That's probably it, just stubbornness actually. Yeah, I don't know, I reckon we've got about 15k left. That's nothing, 15k. When you think we've already done 40k, that's a lot. My legs tell me it's a lot as well. I've barely seen anyone. There's a group of, there's 2 people, a third in front, and I've barely seen anyone. And I was at the last stop, 2 lads turned up and a woman, and I made the most of the declines. I could barely run, but it's something, it's momentum going forward. But I seem to have dropped them for now. But yeah, we'll see how we go for the next 15 okay. I reckon 3 hours, 2.5 hours, something stupid like that. And we are in the car, heading home to nurse our wounds and have a bit of spag bowl. We on the home stretch. When I say the home stretch, it's still well over an hour, maybe an hour and a half left, but there's no more rest stops. There's no more filling up my water. To be honest, I cannot consume nothing else. I cannot eat nothing. I feel physically sick. I cannot drink no more. It is making me feel physically sick. I got a second wind in my legs and my feet, which is good, but yeah, I hope it don't fade at this point. I know there's a big downhill towards the end of these woods, and then there's a big uphill through the fields, and it weaves round and it's through the last fields then until we get into actual Y. So yeah, we're getting there. These woods do go on for a little bit though. I think probably about 8 kilometres left maybe. Something stupid like that. But Google Maps don't make no sense, and half the people you ask don't make no sense, so we'll just keep plumbing along. But yeah, as soon as I get out of these woods, I know I'm one hill, one incline away from making my way through the last few fields and getting to that church and getting my ass home, and then see what kind of damage I've done to my feet, ready for tomorrow. It's the last incline. What a view. to almost finish this off. I cannot tell you how physically drained I am and how emotionally drained I am as well. It's been hard work, solitude, just you and the pain in your fucking feet, your chafing and whatever else, and your mind constantly telling you just stop, but you can't because your car's parked at Y. And don't let down the people that you're raising this for. I've not seen a soul in kilometres. I've not seen anyone. And I tell you what, this has been hard work. But I've literally got to walk up this hill, past that gazebo, make my way through them fields over there, and Y's in the distance. I don't know how much longer, probably half an hour. I'm so looking forward to getting it done. I'm in so much pain. I literally felt a sharp pain in my big toe. I can only guess it's probably a blister bursting. Both my heels are gone. I know that, I felt them as well. My feet are, to be honest, they're almost numb. They're painful in the pads, but the blisters have gone numb now, which is worrying because normally they've gone numb. They've gone a bit. Ugh. But either way, oh, I'm so glad to finish this. It's been so hard, but we've done it. Hold our head, hold our head high. Fuel up. Go again tomorrow. Have them donuts. Have that swim in the Brighton Sea. We're only about a kilometre away now. When I got to the top of that hill, I've not stopped running. I don't know where I've got this energy from, but I haven't got no energy. I think just knowing, just round the corner, the bloke said 25 minutes. I said, fuck no, I'm not going for another 25 minutes. We're on. Not long now, catch you at the finish line. That's it, my train station, not far now. I'll tell you what I'd give to be in there right now. There's the finish line, just up there. I just want to say a big thank you to everybody that's donated for this weekend. It really does mean a lot. And thank you to everyone who continues to support these charities and continues to watch my videos. I'm going to go home, have a shower, get some food and recover, and I'll see you all for the cycle tomorrow.
The next day.
So, if a 55-kilometre ultra marathon wasn't bad enough, the very next day I done the London to Brighton bike ride. So for those that don't know, it's a 90-kilometre route starting at London Clapham Common, making your way through the beautiful countryside, up Ditchling Beacon and eventually ending at Brighton Pier. Rather than making a whole video about it, I thought I'd check on the end of this one so you can see exactly how my weekend went. So sit back and enjoy the London to Brighton bike ride.
And kickstart your incredible, iconic adventure of the day. And that's starting in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Let's go!
I didn't want to waste no time. What's something I can do for you, darling?
What a moment this is. We've got you crossing the start line.
I'll bring you flowers, girl. Enough to see for miles. Something's changed, baby, this I know. Summer rains turn to winter snow, but I promise you for sure, girl, my love is always yours. Something's changed, baby, this I know. Summer rains turn to winter snow, but I promise you for sure, girl, my love is always yours. I love your style, and I love promise you for sure. Girl, my love is always yours. Something's changed, maybe this I know. Summer rains turn to winter snow, but I promise you for sure. Girl, my love is always yours. Something's changed, maybe this I know. Summer rains turn to winter snow, but I promise you for sure. Girl, my love is always yours. Something's changed, maybe this I know. Summer rains turn to winter snow, but I promise you for sure. Girl, my love is always yours.
I did it all, I played pretend. I moved the mountains to be your friend. I wanna know if it mattered. I would have gone to war for you. I would have bent the earth in two just to get to our ever after. Something about this has changed. I wanna feel you close again. Don't let go. No, I don't want this to end. Remember the start when you're back in my heart again. Like blood on a pen. Would it matter then? When everything starts to fade
just to try, but not me, not me.